T1 flat fizz roll. 2 to 4 physical damage. 2 to 4. Welcome, it's your friendly neighborhood Badger here, and I am back with another video on my Perforate champion. Now, I know there's been a few of you asking how this Perforate champion is going, and basically this video here is a little bit of an update on this character. First of all, in terms of items, we haven't been able to upgrade too much since a few days ago, because solo self-found can sometimes be a little bit of a trouble to kind of upgrade your gear. Nevertheless, we're trying to push forward and do the best that we can. Right at the moment, I am still using a Terminus Est Tiger Sword, which has around about 400 physical DPS, but has some pretty good crit strike chance as well, which is nice for crit. And we're still using a 5-link Belly of the Beast. So the upgrades right at the beginning here that we're still looking for is a better sword, which we've been trying to craft and have not been hitting the crafts. And we do have a Belly of the Beast here as well that we can 6-link, and we've thrown probably around 600 fusings into this. Haven't got it just yet. So it's coming along slowly, but hopefully we're going to be able to get there. Nevertheless, Perforate is looking really, really nice if you can pump a little bit more kind of currency into your character. On a trade league or anything like that, it's not going to be hard at all to get much better gear than what I have right here. Today, we did manage to craft some pretty nice spiked gloves. I was pretty happy with these ones. We got quite a bit of strength on here. We got T1 life and a T2 hybrid life with armor. We also got a T1 attack speed and some chaos res on there as well, and some fire damage to attack. So I can seed craft the fire damage to attacks into like physical damage. I can remove attack modifier or remove a fire modifier and then augment a physical modifier on there. And then I can also just keep changing that chaos res to try and get higher chaos res there as well, which is really, really nice. And then the belt itself is just a bit of life and some resistance on there as well, nothing special. The boots very much need some upgrade as well, nothing special on these ones. And the rings as well, I'm looking for some steel rings to be able to upgrade these ones as well. And a better amulet, maybe some more fizz on this one. So that's all looking like it's doable, it's upgradable. We should be able to get there, but it's going to take a little bit of time. One thing that I would like to mention about Perforate itself, if anyone has played Perforate or you wanted to have a look at Perforate, it's pretty great. You need, obviously, all of your DPS is coming from the monsters being right here. Now, using a Lion's Roar or any sort of knockback, yes, Lion's Roar does give you more melee physical damage during Flask Effect, but with that knockback, it's actually really painful against bosses that can get knocked back. So you're actually losing a lot of DPS using Lion's Roar, unless you're using it against like the endgame bosses like Sirius and Shaper and that sort of thing who can't be knocked back. So that's one good thing to keep in mind for a question of why aren't I using a Lion's Roar? That is the reason. That's pretty much it with the character there. I'm going to jump into a map just to show you the kind of damage that we are pulling out now in T14 maps. It's not as fast as I would want it, but it's good enough. So we're going to jump into a sunken city here, and we're going to run through this one. So let's jump in. Was there anything else I wanted to say on this character? Yeah, I will go over the gear, the links on this character right after we finish this map. But as you can see, we're clearing with Sand Stance Perforate as we head in here. And then hitting any very tough monster with Blood Stance Perforate and chucking down an Ancestral Protector as well. So if we just zip through this map as quick as we can, and we'll get to the end and we'll fight the boss, and I can kind of show you some of the DPS that we can pull out on this boss here on a T14 map. Again, it's not going to be absolutely amazing, but it's going to be something. Give you a little bit of a showcase into the extreme budget version of this build. So right now, I think on Path of Building, I will put the Path of Building down below. Right now we're hitting, I think, around 1.2 million Sirius DPS. But that is without a curse, that is with a 5-link, and that's with a 400 PDPS two-handed weapon as well. You can very much do this build very easily with a one-handed weapon and shield, and I would actually probably recommend that. The only reason I'm going two-handed is because I have a really nice Warlord's Exquisite Blade that I do want to craft on. That's what I'm just trying to craft on, but it's been taking quite a while. Now, as you can see, we are passing a Cassia there as well. Cassia is, on this character with the DPS I have right now, it's actually a little bit difficult. So I'm not actually doing Cassias right now. On solo self-found, that does mean that I'm losing a little bit, which is not great. I should probably jump onto another character to do the Cassias if I really wanted to, but I just kind of want to zip through and level this character as much as I can. We're sitting level 88 at the moment, and just grinding through as far as we can. So we're coming close to the boss here. I'm just going to basically zip through past all these monsters now. I may clear them after this video is done, but we'll jump through to the boss. This is a multi-phase boss, so you'll be able to see here. Basically, we wait for the boss to come up, we put down our totem, we leap slam to get Fortify, and then we slam down there like that with our Perforate. So you can see there, you know, respectable DPS. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but it's getting there. And the boss should be coming back up here, yes. And, oh, and it goes right back down. This boss can be a little bit annoying sometimes, I'm sure you all know that. And we'll pop this back down here. Change to our blood stance again, get Fortify, oh, and he goes all the way back down again. And we should just wait for him to come back up. Very, very interesting boss, this one. And then lastly, a little bit of DPS at the end here. And that should be close to done. Oh my goodness, this boss likes to go invulnerable. Good showcase. And there we are, boss dead. So, what was that? Well, about a 6-minute boss kill, as you can see there. But that's pretty much how the character is functioning. Once again, there will be a paste bin down below. That's pretty much what I'm going to leave you with. In the next coming days, I am going to be creating a build guide for this character. Obviously, the budget build is like this one here. It can push you to the low tier red maps up until like tier 14. Then you're going to start to struggle, and then you can invest maybe 5 exalts. And you can basically clear the entire game with this build. It is very strong if you invest a little bit of currency into it, and Perforate has very, very good DPS. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and until next time, Badger, out.